Well, a lot of us know February is Heart Month, but not many know about the condition hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, the most common genetic heart disease. Today is HCM Awareness Day, and I spoke with Baylor basketball alum Jared Butler, now in his rookie season with the Utah Jazz. He shares how this condition has impacted his life on and off the court.
Win a national title, get drafted in the NBA.
Jared Butler. And that three-pointer is good to make this a two-point game.
Jared Butler accomplished both feats with the heart condition hypertrophic cardiomyopathy. He found out through a routine physical before starting his college basketball career.
But it was extremely difficult just because I didn't know anything about the condition. I never heard about it. And so a lot of fears came into play.
So what is HCM? It occurs when the heart muscle thickens, making it difficult for the heart to pump blood. Not only was it a surprise to Jared, but to his mother, Juanilla, as well.
We found out that I actually carried the gene. I was the one that carried the gene. I was extremely shocked. Could not believe it, had not heard of it. We were clueless as to what this HCM thing was.
That's the thing about HCM. It's tricky and difficult to diagnose because its symptoms are similar to other conditions that include shortness of breath, tiredness, chest pains, rapid heartbeat, and dizziness.
In my particular case, my symptoms were asymptomatic.
But it is a condition that can cause serious complications, and like Jared, many people don't even know they have it.
Once you find out, you kind of want to find somebody else that's going through the same thing, or at least had some similar experiences.
Right now, he's a shooting guard for the Utah Jazz, trying to lock up a spot in the NBA playoffs. But his other mission is to bring awareness to HCM.
And I think that's the role that I want to play. I want to be a light, an advocate, a trailblazer for people who are finding out that they have this condition, and just be a voice for people, because that's what I needed at the time.
When I look at him play, I am so grateful. We are so grateful. We just want to cheer him on.
For better or worse, this lifelong condition now binds mother and son.
Because he's not a mama's boy. He's not a mama's boy. So yes, this does help me to help us to become closer. I think so.
And for those who don't have anywhere to turn, there are resources for the condition that affects every 1 in 500 people.
So many people think that they're isolated and they're experiencing some of these things alone, but you don't have to be alone. There are people out there where you can get help from.
Well, it's important to note that HCM can be a debilitating disease that can reduce physical functioning and overall well-being. For anyone who may be experiencing symptoms, talk to your doctor. And to learn more, head to the website coulditbehcm.com.